Hey, it's Thomas here from Hinto, and in this short video, I want to show you how to use the Betfair exchange, which is the betting exchange we use for the Hinto algorithm. So if you log on to the Betfair exchange, this is what you'll see. You'll see some upcoming sporting matches in the middle, and on the left, you'll see all the different sports and events you can bet on. So I want to show you how to place a bet on the Betfair exchange, on a betting exchange. So let me just pick a match. For example, let's pick a football match. Let's pick this one here between Man City and West Ham. So if you wanted to bet on the Man City versus West Ham match, just find the match you want to bet on, click on that, and navigate to that section of the exchange. And then you'll see here on the left, you've got all the different markets and outcomes you can bet on. Right now, we're on the match odds section, so we can bet for which team is going to win the game. For the purposes of this example, let's take a look at some bets in the double chance section. So if you navigate to the double chance market, you'll see the different outcomes or selections you can bet for. And at this point, this is what usually scares people off from betting exchanges. It's this table here in the middle. But in a second, I'm just going to explain to you really what this table is and why you shouldn't be too worried about it. It's actually quite simple once you understand it. So what I recommend doing here when you see a table like this on a betting exchange is splitting it into two halves here. So 3 columns on the left and the 3 columns on the right. And so really on these columns on the left are if you want to back an outcome. So if you want to bet that an outcome will happen. And these columns on the right are if you want to lay an outcome. So you actually want to take the opposite side of a bet and bet against an outcome, bet against someone like a bookmaker would usually do, like a traditional bookmaker would usually do. So if you wanted to bet, say, for the draw or away outcome here, then all you'd do is look at this back section, which are these 3 columns on the left. And of course, you'll look at the draw or away row. And what you'll see here is the different odds you can place a bet at. So you'll see right now the most favorable odds are 7.6. If you wanted to bet for the home or draw outcome, if you wanted to back that, the best odds you could get right now are 1.04. And so whenever you want to place a bet, all you got to do is find the outcome that you want to bet on. And if you want to back that outcome, if you want to bet for that outcome, then all you do is find the best odds available, which are the ones in blue. You click on those, and here on the right side, you'll be able to put in what size stake you want to take. So let's say you want to place a £100 bet, and that's all there is to it. You can place your bet. Really, the only other thing to think about when you're using a betting exchange is this number here under the odds. Since a betting exchange is matching you up with someone who will take the opposite side of your bet, there has to be someone who's willing to take the opposite side of your bet. And so underneath all of these odds, you're able to see basically how much liquidity or how much of a market there is at those odds. So at 1.04 odds for the home or draw outcome, you'll see there's £47,000 or £47,031, which are basically available for you to bet on at these odds. That's the number of people or the total value of bets that people are willing to bet against, that people are willing to lay you for. So that's really not a problem with big liquid markets like this one. You can see there's £47,000 here, £9,000 here, £26,000 here. So there's really more than enough here for you to place some big bets. But sometimes on some slightly smaller markets, you'll see quite small numbers underneath these. And all that tells you is that's the maximum amount you can place and have your bet automatically matched. And so then what you have to do is pick slightly lower odds. You can see if we go from 1.04 to 1.03, there's another £50,000 we can bet because there's £50,000 more of people willing to take the opposite side of the bet. So really, that's all there is to using a betting exchange. Simply find the match you want to bet on, find the market or the outcome you want to bet on, look for the best odds you can get if you want to back it, or the best odds you can get if you want to lay it. And bear in mind this little number at the bottom here, which tells you the maximum size maximum sized bet that is automatically going to get matched with another player or with other players. So yeah, good luck using the Betfair exchange, and we really suggest you give Hinto a try.